I'm not trying to scare you, my friend, but we are in a different world. You know that, I know that, especially in a different working world, because the scariest two letters right now taking over the headlines, AI. Because studies show that 15% of jobs are at risk of elimination. So if you're asking yourself this question, will my job still be around in this AI world? I mean, I think that's a valid question. So those concerns are real, my friend, especially cemented by headlines like this. AI is replacing jobs. AI just replaced software engineers. AI just replaced marketers. AI is doing everything that recruiters can. And yes, they are all catchy hooks to a social media video, but there might be some truth to it. So with that said, my friend, I think most people are asking the wrong question. The question shouldn't be, will AI take over my job and I'll be homeless? It's actually, what happens when my job changes faster than I can adapt? Because AI is going to change a lot of things and it is going to change jobs. Will it eliminate it completely? Probably not. Because new reports say AI is going to reshape but not eliminate over 50% of jobs in the next few years, which means 1 or 2 people, right? Let's say you're in a room of 10 people, 5 of those jobs are going to be reshaped. So it's not just going to impact you and your parents and your neighbor, it's going to impact us all. AI isn't changing just the future of work. It's not something that's going to come in 10, 20, 50 years from now. It's already changing the present. And a recent BCG report found that AI is expected to reshape over 50% of jobs in the next 2 to 3 years, while around 15% of them are going to fully disappear. So that means it's not just impacting one small sector, it's impacting everything. It's impacting all the different roles. If you are a senior leader, if you are a mid-level manager, if you are a recent grad, there is going to be some changes that are happening to work. Entry-level jobs have reportedly dropped by 35% in the last 18 months, which makes sense because 90% of graduates say they're worried about AI and AI replacing them. To make matters worse, at the same time, companies are also restructuring around AI, meaning the people who are staying now have higher expectations. Managers are now expecting faster output, more productivity, more broad skill sets if you're in a small team. So if work feels heavier right now, more competitive and just overwhelming, again, you're not alone, my friend. The game is changing in real time. And I know that's not something you want to hear, but it is the truth. With that said, I am your work hype man, my friend. I'm not just another doomsday guy saying your work is screwed and there's no ways around it. You're already hearing all the chatter from the media. I don't want to put more negativity to the fire. Let's just shift our perspectives a little bit because I'm also scared about AI. But what I also do see and what I also want you to see is that there are massive opportunities that AI is also creating. It's creating new roles. It's creating new companies. It's creating new ways of working. If you can find your sweet spot in this changing world, if you are able to adopt it early and get your hands dirty, there could be some great upside for you, my friend. LinkedIn recently reported that job postings mentioning AI skills are growing significantly faster than traditional roles, while companies are actively prioritizing candidates who can work alongside AI tools, not compete against them, not replace against them, but work with them. And full disclosure, I'm also seeing this in hiring. I know you're seeing all these chats about companies downsizing and CEOs saying, yeah, we don't need people, we need more machines. I don't see it like that. If anything, I think I've actually hired more people in the last few weeks and last few months because I want to ride the AI wave. And I'm not looking for somebody who can come in and replace an entire department. I'm trying to find people who have tried different things with AI. I'm trying to find people who are comfortable with AI. So I am going to ask them, hey, what's your experience using Claude? Hey, what have you done with GPT? What interests you about AI? Again, it's not just picking up one skill and that's really what I want to hone on. I want to just see your comfort level with AI. And if I'm a manager who's thinking like that, I can assure you that other managers are thinking like that too. So instead of panicking, I think there are 3 things people should focus on right now that is going to help them set them up for success. First, upskill continuously, and it doesn't just have to be AI. If you are a marketer, learn new marketing tools. If you are a recruiter, learn different ways companies hire. If you're a data person, learn all the new data sets you can. I think upskilling and having that growth mindset is going to separate you from everybody else. Second is being comfortable with AI and learning AI tools, even if it's at a basic level. AI fluency and having AI skills on your resume is going to replace having Microsoft Excel or Google Docs on your resume. It's just going to be the norm. And the faster you can adopt to it, the better it's going to be for you. And third, I want you to stack practical skills, human skills, in addition to the AI applications. I'm not saying you got to go back to school and get an MBA and do all those things, but it will help you to have real life experience. I don't want you just to lock yourself in and do AI and code and have no interaction with the world. Be human. People want to hire humans. I think even when I'm hiring and when I have a call with a candidate, I want to understand, hey, would I enjoy working with this person? Can they bring out some energy in me? Can I motivate them? That's really what's going to be important. Yes, you can have the specialist of AI who does all things AI, but I'd rather sacrifice some AI skills and more human skills with the side of AI. If you can be that candidate, that's who I want.